Welcome, church, and good morning. How great to begin our Sunday and this week with the worship of God, who is the source and the giver of all life. And I invite us all to have really an open mind to the possibilities of how God will be speaking with you, very personal throughout this worship service, very intimate throughout this week, but most also importantly, how God will be speaking to us as a community, as neighbors. So pay attention to how God's sightings may open up for you in this hour of worship and as you go home. Are you coming this way? Deb, yes. Were you coming this way?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
Yes. Well, so those of you at home, this is Deb Norton, and she's our chair for the mission committee. And she has some really funny but really applicable reason for her to be the entrance on a bus. What is it that you have for us, Deb?
Well, as you know, we support the Springboard Cali Village. And we have a campaign going on right now to earn money to buy bus passes.
Yes.
And so this is our cause for this month.
Yes.
We have collected some so far. Yeah. Look at that.
Right.
Weighs a ton.
I mean, it's really heavy.
It's very heavy. And quiet money is acceptable too.
Oh, look, somebody drop a whole bag.
Yeah,
look at
perfect. So be inspired. When you do this, you help people go from the village to work or to an appointment.
Doctor's appointment?
Doctor's appointment, social services,
and
whatever.
And the village is the one in Georgetown, right?
Correct.
Right.
Georgetown Pallet Village. So give generously. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Deb.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Was the ride comfortable on the bus?
It was wonderful. Fabulous.
It had air conditioning, right?
Air conditioning. Look at the little doors. This is really a working model.
Yes. Okay.
I think if you actually go, never mind.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deb. Oh, you look wonderful. Yes, wonderful. So if you have any coins, make sure that before you leave, drop it in this can. Thank you for that impromptu appearance, Deb. But there are a few really quick announcements, and then we really go right into worship. There are the new devotional these days, and we have probably about another 8 left in the narthex. So if you would like to take this home with you, it's free. It's sponsored by our Faith Formation Education Ministry. So do so. But if you already have one, and you may have a neighbor that could benefit from these devotions, then that would be a nice time for you to visit and bring a nice little gift. A few more things. The Prayers of the People card, you have them in the pews. If throughout the course of the worship you have a petition that comes up in your mind, write them down and we will try to collect them right before the Prayers of the People. You just lift them up and we'll collect them and make sure that your prayer request is attended this Sunday but also throughout the week as well. In addition, in your pews are these cards for those of you who are guests and will be interested in learning more about the church. And if you're interested in finding a community of faith to join and belong to, this will be a good time for you to fill one of these cards, leave them in the offertory plate, and we'll make sure that we'll get back to you so that we can set some time that you can meet Pastor, my wife, and other people in the church and consider joining this community of faith as well. And if you do so, there is a form. It's a new members form. Maybe this is too premature, but this is just to collect information so that we can then update our directory, be able to have quick access and communicate with you as efficient as we can. So take some time to do that if you don't mind. Let's take a deep breath and let's just prepare ourselves to let go of all the stresses while you were driving to downtown Rehoboth and trying to find park. Take another deep breath, and as you breathe in, allow for the Spirit of God to settle within you. And as you breathe out, allow for that Spirit to also touch your neighbor. Let's worship God.
Please stand as you are able and join me in this morning's call to worship read responsibly. Weeds and wheat growing together.
Each will influence the other.
What will be gained from each other?
In God's garden, God's love extends to both, asking both to consider what each has to offer to our hurting world.
Please remain standing as we sing hymn 352, My Lord, What a Morning.